First and foremost, Dash Enterprise is the easiest way to share your apps with other people, both internally and externally. This page that we're on right now is what you can think of as a landing page, the portal, where every one of these cards that you see on the screen here is a different Dash app, a different web app that we've built in Python that's running on the server or on the cluster. So we can click into any one of these and start interacting with that application as an end user. It's literally that platform where you can navigate to and start seeing the different applications that have been built and shared with you. And then for any one of those applications, you're also able to get much more granular, and you're able to configure all different aspects of that application at different points in its life cycle. So you're able to see where that code is that's backing the application. You're able to go in and make changes to the code directly in our workspace, our in-browser IDE.
So as Mingo just shared in his demo, it is a platform for building, deploying, operating Dash applications. Dash Enterprise 6 is a complete re-architecture of the previous product, Dash Enterprise 5, that is really focused on being Kubernetes-native. It is really simplified. Dash Enterprise 5, in most cases, required a virtual machine. You had to spin that up, and the platform would run inside of that. Now Dash Enterprise 6 is able to operate entirely Kubernetes native. It can scale across and make use of a lot of the standard Kubernetes practices. The install is straightforward using standard tools like Helm. And the workspace is a IDE built right into the platform. So you can open a browser, type in the name of the app that you want to build, or select it from one of our great catalog apps that just kind of jumpstart that process. And you can be coding in the browser in just a couple of minutes. And so this is a great way for a really standardized, no muss, no fuss way of getting started on building applications and get them just directly into the platform. We found this to be really valuable with a lot of our customers who are air-gapped, have really regulated environments where everything just has to be in this lockdown format, and they still want to be able to standardize and be able to be productive. So Dash Enterprise has a Git-based workflow, and we've done an improvement with it in Dash Enterprise 6, where you're able to natively connect to GitHub now. This is a big move and one of the real values of 6 and being Kubernetes native platform is that we're starting to get all of that information, all that code, all that data off of your instance, off of your cluster, so that you can get high availability, that you can get disaster recovery, that you can go through your standard work processes, which are really important. And one of those that's like really integrated into a lot of companies is Git workflows. And we make that available with just Git push. We also have a CLI tool that you can write DE deploy, and off it goes. It goes to Dash Enterprise if you've configured it. It's a simple Git push. Dash Enterprise does that build. And then, as I mentioned earlier, it puts it on your cluster with its own custom URL and is available for viewing to whoever you provide access to it for. No root access is required. You can turn it on, but that means there's no, at any pod, any container, root access off by default, just to meet those requirements. This is one of our big things that we've been working on over the last 2-3 months, and has allowed us to get it get installed and work to get installed in some really restricted environments that have a lot of regulation around them. We have a long list of OPA policies that we've aligned the product with. I want to talk a little bit about the roadmap for the rest of 2026. Improving our high availability is one of the top ones, and that means simplifying the platform as well as getting more of that state off the cluster. Improving our observability so that you are able to know what's going on and diagnose or just observe into what's happening in the platform, and then extending our integrations to more to support more GitOps and going multi-zone, multi-region. Again, that whole high availability idea and process that needs to happen. There's a lot of work in there to make it so that that's just a seamless process, and that's kind of what we'll be working on for the remainder of the year.